What's up, guys? Chase fan number 9 here. And if you guys can hear the sound of my voice, I've been kind of down since the beginning of today. It's not because of college. I mean, college is doing great for me, actually. It's actually something a little bit different. For those of you in the NASCAR community that have not heard the news already, 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Jimmie Johnson has announced that he will retire after the 2020 NASCAR season. To be honest with you, I knew he was going to retire at some point in the future, but I didn't think it would be next year. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. I was hoping he'd stay in 2021 to try out the Gen 7 car, and want to hear him voice his thoughts and opinions on that. But for him, I guess he felt like 2020 was the time. Rick Hendrick decided, I give Rick Hendrick a lot of credit for letting Johnson do this on his own terms, just like with Dale Jr. So yeah. But anyways, here's a statement that Jimmie Johnson gave today. This is from J-Ski's website. Johnson said, "I'm so thankful for 18 incredible years of racing in NASCAR," Johnson said in the Twitter video. "The sport has been good to me, and it's allowed me to do something I truly love. I showed up chasing a dream, and I achieved more than I ever thought possible. I'm looking forward to next season and celebrating what will be my last year as a full-time NASCAR Cup driver. I know what this team's capable of, and I hope 2020 is one of the best years." The video that he posted concluded with the hashtag #Chasing8, which I've actually put several times. So yeah. To accomplish that goal, Johnson will have to rally from a career worst drought that reaching 95 races will last Sunday's Championship 4 event at Homestead Miami Speedway. More immediate goals including catching and passing Darrell Waltrip and Bobby Allison, who are tied for 4th on the career victory list with 84. Jim France, NASCAR's chairman and CEO, issued a following statement saying, "NASCAR history will always hold Jimmie Johnson in the highest regards for his hard-charging success on the racetrack and the way he conducted himself as a champion off the track. This remarkable 7-time champion, through his competitive spirit, immense talent, and sportsmanship, has made NASCAR a better sport. On behalf of my family and the entire NASCAR community, I thank Jimmie for his dedication to NASCAR, and along with his legion of fans, wish him all the best in his final season. I look forward to watching him race for wins and an 8th NASCAR Cup Championship in 2020. Wow. Thank you, Jim France, for saying that. Not to mention I have his diecast next to me, so yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. Thanks, Jim France, for the nice message there. I really appreciate it. You know, thinking about Johnson, I've been watching Johnson ever since I got into NASCAR. Didn't take me long to realize who he really was. First time I saw him win was the 2012 Southern 500 when he gave Hendrick Motorsports their 200th win as an organization. There were also times, however, where I just didn't like Johnson winning, but at the same time, he showed me that he had a car capable of winning races and championships. 2013 was that year. I was cool with him winning the Daytona 500, but there were times where I just didn't like him winning too much. But I'm not saying that he didn't deserve his 2013 championship, which in fact he actually did, based on how you look at the standings. But at the same time, he showed me they had talent. But looking back, kind of regret doing it. Kind of like Johnson. Actually, let's put it this way. I like Johnson a lot more now. Keep in mind, folks, Jimmie Johnson is a 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. He has devoted his life to the sport. So, yeah, I know other people out there like Blue Jimmy 48 fan, Ian Nation, Spaceman Ferrari 248, who are some notable Johnson fans that I've been watching for a year or two. I know they're kind of sad too. They knew he was going to retire at some point. For those three, I really appreciate for supporting him, Johnson, throughout the year. And I just found out recently of what the Jimmie Johnson Foundation is all about. It's for helping kids with autism. And for me, myself, having autism, I'm like, that's really cool. I didn't know that until now. So, yeah. Seeing 2021 without Jimmie Johnson is going to be kind of weird. But we know that I just hope this new era of NASCAR, I hope it does well. Keep in mind, we have lots of drivers throughout the last 4 or 5 years retire. We're going to go into a generation with no Jimmie Johnson, Dale Jr., Casey Kane, Greg Biffle, Carl Edwards, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart. Gordon and Stewart are also 2 drivers that I also root for next to Jr. Who else? So many names. Oh, and Mark Martin too. Yeah, I liked Mark Martin too. He was a good driver. But yeah. There were some good moments during Johnson's career when he won that. Well, let's just say I'm well aware that he only deserved 3 of his 7 championships. His first one, 2009 and 2013. And I know some fans didn't like Johnson winning all those championships, and I'm aware that some people hate him for that, but at the same time, he's showing you haters, that he's got talent. And you can't deny that. And you also can't deny the fact that he'll be a Hall of Famer too. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Well, I'll be at Sonoma next year, I hope, and catch my final glimpse of Johnson going through Sonoma for one final time. And also, Johnson's also a California native, so you gotta root for. So for me, living in California, you gotta root for your California guys. Or will I still root for the 48? Absolutely, yeah. I'm not abandoning him. That would be disrespect right there for me personally. I'll still love the 48 car. I'll always love it. And keep in mind, Jimmie Johnson, I tell you, he's won every crown jewel in the sport. He's a 2-time Daytona 500 champion. I forgot how many Darlington wins, but he's a winner of the Southern 500. He's won the Brickyard 400, I think 4 times. I could be wrong. He's a 7-time champion. He's a multi-winner of the Coca-Cola 600. He's a winner of the All-Star race, but I'm not sure if that's a crown jewel. He won the only race he won this year was just the Clash. I guess you can count that as a jewel, but I don't think, no, I don't think it really counts, but yeah, but he's won almost everything. And speaking of which, there, out of all the tracks in this for next year, I think there is one track that wants to see Johnson win at, the Roval. If he wins it, good. If not, oh well. But yeah. And of course, there's Kentucky and the Kentucky Chicagoland that Jimmie hasn't won it, and Watkins Glen too. So yeah. And now I'm well aware that there's some people that don't want to see Jimmie Johnson win the 8th championship. I'm well aware of that. Especially the Dale Sr. fans and the Richard Petty fans. I'm well aware that you guys may not like that, but he would be writing, that would be history right there. I know you guys may not like it, but he's still showing you that he's got talent. And I feel like this is becoming like a scenario for Tony Stewart. Remember, after 2013, 2014, 2015, he went winless but won in his final season the next year. I feel like it's going to be one of those situations where Johnson will get back to victory lane next year, and I just hope for the best. For all you Johnson fans, like Blue Jimmy 48 fan, I guess you can come to my channel, subscribe, and join the Chase Elliott fan base. So that was just a joke on my part. So yeah. So it's not on the wall. Okay, I thought I saw a bug on the wall. So yeah. Just promise me one thing, Johnson. Promise me you won't miss the playoffs, and I hope we can get that winless streak broken, because we're not going through the last two, what we experienced the last 2 years. We're not going through that bullshit anymore. Let's try not get screwed over. So yeah. As much as, whether if you guys love or hate Johnson, he will always be the driver who he was. And what's funny is the fact that he and Johnson and Kevin Harvick are both about the same age, and Harvick, he's still at the top of his game. Johnson, I guess he's kind of close, but he's just been like a slump. I mean, we all go through a slump at some point in a driver goes through a slump at some point in his or her career. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I guess that's pretty much all I gotta say, folks. Well, all I just want to say is good luck, Jimmie Johnson. Show them what you got. Let's go chase an 8th championship. If we do, good. If we don't, let's just finish out the season strong, okay? And let's get back to victory lane. And for all you Johnson fans out there, you know who you are. It's been fun. It's been a fun ride. I really appreciate it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been Chase Fan number 9 here. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell down below to get notifications for all my videos. Make sure to smash the like button. And with that, I'll see you guys all in my next video. And until then, have a good one. And I'll see you guys soon. Alright, goodbye everyone.